Yo everyone, Pierre here. I am one of the producers in Brad Pitt alongside with my writing partner William Fortney. I will give you a link to his IG. Make sure you guys go follow him. He is very talented and together we make Brad Pitt. So I won't get into the discussion about why we call ourselves Brad Pitt. I will save that for another day, but right now you guys are here to check out how we did Schools Out. So this is the session and I'll play the track, not all of it, just to save time. I'll play some of the track and then I will go through each element that we used and how we achieved to do Schools Out. So here we go, guys.
I just had to give this a shot. It just was burning inside of me, I guess. I don't know.
His name is Brad Pitt, and he says he always dreamed of going to Hollywood, but growing up in Springfield, Missouri, he was afraid to tell anyone.
Baby, don't you want to party? Have a good time. Turn up. Baby, are you feeling me now? Don't you want to break out? School's out, no doubt. Turn out. School's out, no doubt. Turn out. School's out, yeah. Baby, don't you wanna party? Have a good time. Turn out. School's out, no doubt. Turn out.
Okay, so I think every element was introduced at least once. So let's go through the track. I will start with the drums first because they seem to be the most organized. So looks here, we have a top kick, another kick, and a low kick. 3 kicks there. We have a snare, we have a stick, we have claps, and then a snap. Seems like we have a couple of shakers here. We have one pan to the right and one to the left. We have a vibra slap that happens there, and then we have chimes, and then we have a school bell. So I'm going to solo the drums and then I will individually just show you the sample, I guess. And yeah, here we go. So here's the drums soloed. Okay, so there are the drums. Yeah, that little vibra slap and the chimes make me smile. I don't know why, but they do. So the beat is very, very simple, very groovy, which leads me to why they're so simple is because maybe you have caught it, but the bass is bizarre. And I think whenever I was recording the bass, I was literally just playing, just not even, there was no meticulous thing about it. I was just going, making it wobble. So now I'm going to play you guys the bass track, and it sounds like this soloed. That's all for the bass there. I don't think there's any variation. I do have this generic bass slide. If you want to hear that. Okay, so that just helps transition back into the chorus there. So now that I've showed you the bass and drums, I'm gonna move along to the intro of the actual song. Yeah, it sounds like this. Well, correction, minus the interview. So the transition before it goes into the verse, it sounds like this. So Will thought it was an awesome idea that we record the whole, not the whole track, but a piece of the track with an iPhone and then import it back into the session. And that's exactly what this little clip is. It's literally an iPhone recording, and then we put it back in the track and we took out, I guess, some of the mess that came along with it. And we make very bold pan moves. So if you don't listen in stereo, you won't really get that experience, but we make very, very bold pan moves, left, right, and it's drastic. And we like it like that. Moving on, this is the synth stab, the first one, the main one. It sounds like this. Took that and I added a different one. This one's a little sillier. It sounds like this. Okay. And then I added this EP, which is very pushed back because of, I think, the reverb. So this is what this sounds like. So those three things are playing the same thing, and all together you get this sound. Cool. I will say I use a lot of Contact and Native Instruments type sounds right now. I'm in the process of getting more synth sounds. So right now I'm making everything work with what I have, and that's the fun part because it forces you to be creative and work with the tools that you currently have. And it makes you better at understanding how things work. Okay, so then this is the I called it a twang piano. Let's see if it holds true to that title. This is what it sounds like. That is for the bridge transition, so we added that in there. My favorite thing about this track is the guitar, and shout out to Will for bringing the heat. I'm gonna solo this so you guys can just get the simplest vibe out of it, but understand that it is crucial to what makes this song as well. So here is his guitar for the main part. Cool, right? So again, we did very bold pan moves. So if you're listening in stereo, you'll notice that it literally is chopping hard left, hard right. There's no smooth transition. It is boom, boom. And we like that. We think it's different and it's breaking a rule, and that's what we do. Here is his guitar for the bridge section, which I believe is octaves. It still gives it that vibe, keeps the momentum. Here's this. And that is that for the bridge. Here's a rose that I added right before we go into the bridge, and or EP, whatever you want to call it, and it sounds like this. And that's to give it a little more warmth right before we go into the bridge. This interview is an interview that Will found. I don't remember exactly where he found it, but you can check that out in the beginning of the track. I won't play that. There's nothing special there. These are my vocals. Nothing special here. Just they're printed, so I couldn't tell you the process I used, but here's a Neve 1073 SE plugin. Shout out to UA Audio. I don't know. Shout out to them though. They make wonderful plugins, and I believe, guys, that's how we got this track to where it was, or where it is. I hope you guys enjoy it. And if you have any questions or suggestions that you want to know more about for future videos, please let me know. I am open. I want to get better at these to help you guys, whether it's for your creativity, if it's for, you know, I show you something and you think, oh my god, I never want to do that. You know, so I want to be able to help you guys in your music production, and just importantly, have fun. Enjoy the music that you make and keep living, yo. So that's all for now. I will holler at y'all later. See ya.